Where's Holly? I know it's been a while since I did my video, but we're in the middle of renovations, and my daughter started driver's ed, and baseball started, and it's just been busy. So today I want to talk to you about, now I'm in the car, and our roads are terrible, and so if you see a bunch of moving around and bouncing and I drop you, it's because the roads are terrible, and they're bouncy and frost heave, and they need to be repaved. So there's my rant on the roads. So anyway, so I'm on my way to pick up my son from baseball, and then my daughter has drive time tonight for driver's ed. So those of you who don't have teenagers yet and haven't been involved in driver's ed, let me tell you a little bit about driver's ed. So it's 2 nights a week for I think it's 8 or 9 weeks. 2 nights a week of classroom time, and then they still need to do drive time. So last week was February break, so she had 3 days where she had to drive time with like 2 or 3 other people for 3 hours. So it was like, so yesterday was classroom time for 3 hours, and then tonight is drive time for 3 hours. And then my son has baseball every day for 2 hours after school. So it's just crazy. So my whole life basically is driver's ed, because it's 2 days a week for classroom time and then driver time. So I don't know how many times, now that vacation's over, I don't know if she's gonna have to drive for 3 times a week. I'm not really sure, but it's absurd. And we had to keep track of she has to drive 40 hours before she turns 16, and we had to keep track of it on a sheet. And a certain time had to be after dark, and a certain time had to be before dawn. Who the hell is getting up before dawn as a teenager and driving? So yeah, there's that. But anyway, so she got all of her hours, and there was an app that everyone was talking about, and it's on all the driver's ed paperwork. Oh, download this app, it's great, you can keep track of all her hours. So we did that, and she's got over 40 hours, everything's all good. She's got her nighttime drive, she's got her before dawn time, all this shit, right? So we go to the parent information night for driver's ed, and the owner, the instructor, whatever the hell you want to call him, was like, oh, you can't use that app. That app just keeps track of it. You need to rewrite it on these forms from the state of New Hampshire. Then why the hell did I download the stupid app? I should have been just keeping track of it on the damn paperwork instead of doing it twice. I'm so annoyed with it. So he's like, no. I go, well, what if there's a way to download it and extract the information? He's like, nope, it's got to be on the state of New Hampshire form, da-da-da-da. So I go to print it because I'm going to have to rewrite it all in this paperwork, and it prints on the New Hampshire state form. So I'm not rewriting all that crap. I don't give a shit. So I'm just going to print it and hand it in. And if he doesn't like it too friggin' bad, it's ridiculous. All this extra work. Like, why do you have the app all over your friggin' driver's ed manual and paperwork that we have to fill out if we can't even use it to keep track of our hours? Like, it's the stupidest thing ever. So it was just annoying. But anyway, so there's that. And my daughter's a very good driver. She's very cautious. It's just the basic things that, stay to the right a little bit more, or, you need to make a complete stop, or, but how she has inherited my lead foot. She tends to drive a little bit fast. So I'm hoping that she does not do that on her driver's test, but we'll see what happens. And then, so we got her a car for her 16th birthday. We got her a Mustang GT convertible. It's red. It's a 2016. We got a great deal on it. And she's so excited because she's always wanted a Mustang. So her birthday's not till April, but we found this car. It was a good deal, so we got it early. So she got an early birthday present. So there's that. But, and I can't even imagine what our insurance is going to be once we add her to our insurance, because apparently you can't add her until she's actually 16 and has a license, because I tried that and you can't do it. So she's going to have to get a job, and she's going to have to help pay for her insurance, because where we live, there's really nowhere to work unless you have a license, unless I want to drive her and pick her up. And when you're under 16, there's only certain hours that you can work. I don't know if you guys remember, she worked at McDonald's when she was 14, and she couldn't work certain hours of the day, and it was like I was driving to drop her off for her to work like 2 hours and then come back. It was the stupidest thing ever. So yeah, so any of you that don't have teenagers yet, and you got that to look forward to. Driver's ed is going to take over your life, so be prepared to have no life for the 8-9 weeks that they're in driver's ed. But light at the end of the tunnel, when she does get her license, she'll be driving my son all over the place. Practices, appointments. Oh yeah, she's driving. I mean, I still like to watch him practice and go to his games, so I'll do that. But if I don't feel like going, guess who's going? Have a great day.